Well, good evening, everybody. This is a little bit historic tonight, actually, because I'm trying to dual stream to YouTube. That picture is not brilliant.
On what?
Facebook. It's good on StreamYard. Let's see what it's like on YouTube. Oh, it's good on YouTube. If anybody wants to head on over to there. It's very good on YouTube, actually. Oh, well, there you go. Right. Evening, Lorraine. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Alison. Hi, Wendy. Hello, Belinda. Glad to see you. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Jane. Hi, Lorraine. Oh, Aruba. Oh, I think that's you're our first. Oh, that's exciting. Well, I've never tried it before, Lorraine, so I don't know. Oh, that picture's improved something. That's really good. Oh, excellent. Good, because this book is something that it is so visual. You'll understand when I show it to you, but this is all about the visuals. It's not about a book so much. It'll become clear. Right, I have to warn you, I am not at my best this evening. I went out last night. I never go out. I never drink. I did both. I'm still in my pajamas and I haven't been very well today. So we'll just leave that there. Yeah, I've been finding items of clothing spread around the house, which I have no recollection of taking off at all. That's been fun. Anyway, needless to say, I've done absolutely nothing today. I apologise profusely. Okay, right, so let me explain. What I've got here in front of me is two books. They are absolutely identical, apart from the obvious, which is I have used two different sorts of paper. So we've got the Graphic 45 Alice's Tea Party, and of course the wonderful Lady Vagabond Lifestyle papers, which is Belinda's new one. Now, normally when I do a book for a retreat, because this book is designed to be our project at the Paper Scissors Story live retreats in October of this year, so a little way forward yet. I'd like to do a third option, and I haven't decided yet what that third option will be, because when I show you the book, you'll realise that the paper has to be kind of specific. It has to be really heavy on images. But I also know that because there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of fussy cutting in this, that not everybody enjoys fussy cutting. So I am toying with the idea of using something like a Vicky Boutin. Oh, I can't get that right. Anyway, one of her papers maybe, because there's so many lovely pre-die cut images in those that if you really hate fussy cutting, that might be, an option. But I haven't decided, and I might not decide quickly. But if you are coming to the retreat, you're booked on, and you want to tell me now which paper you want, that would be good. I mean, I've got a stock of both, but I can get more, obviously. But if you do want to choose now, that would be hugely helpful. I'm not going to lie. I usually keep a few kits over to sell privately, if you like. So this isn't a book that I'm going to be doing in class, but I will pre-record the class. So if you want to buy a kit, and I only do a few, but if you want to buy a kit, you can do that. And the kits are going to be £80. And if you want to, you want one, and it's going to include all of your paper, all of your structure, an amazing tool that Mark has designed to make this book work, which I'll come to in a minute. You can pay. I'm quite happy for you to pay for that over a series of instalments, and then it'll go out in October when we have the retreats. Okay, so that's where we are. With regard to the retreats themselves, there's two, because the first one sold out before we'd even started. But I do still have a couple of spaces, and it is really only a couple, on the one that is October the 10th to the 12th, which is a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And that is in Staffordshire, not far from where we live here. And like I said, I do have a couple of spaces. So if you do want to have a look, then all of the information, the downloadable booking form, which tells you more about it, that's all on my website. And Mark, my darling, if you'll be kind enough to go onto my website, and then I think it's /retreats. And if you could just put a link up, then people can have a look and download. Right, okay. You want to make both? Well, that's an interesting thought. I'll have to think about that one. Okay, right. I don't know which one to start with. I'll start with Alice because I made it first. Now, the book itself is quite large. It is, where's my ruler? It is 12 inches by 8.5 inches by 2 inches, and it comprises of 6 pages and a couple of folders on the front and back page, because there are no photo mats in this book. There is no space for photos. I know that's a little bit weird. So any photo mats that we make are in these 2 folders. Okay, right. God, I hope you like this, guys, because I do. I'm really pleased with this, and I just hope. I'm nervous. Righty ho. Okay, right. So let me show you this book. So I don't know if you've ever come across these before, but this is what we call a tunnel book, and it is all about the design. So what we have got here is our 6 pages, and each of our 6 pages has a circle in it, cut out of it. And each circle is a little bit smaller than the one before. And what I've done is with these is I have fussy cut images out of the papers, and I have layered them up. There's a lot of sort of like, you know, 3D sort of layering going on here, and just put different ones. Each page kind of makes up its own little picture. And as you go through, you can see that there's like, you know, little bits. So I've used some of the characters and just kind of built those up and just built up the images. And each circle, as you can see, is getting smaller as we go through the book. Okay. Right through to the last page, which doesn't have a circle on it at all. And then the very back page, we've got just a set of images from the papers that I've just layered up. Now, as I said, there isn't room for photo mats in this. So what I've done is I've made pockets with this slide opener. And inside, we've got a whole load of photo mats, so you can put your photo mats in here. Okay, so I've used the pattern papers just to make up some photo mats to go in there. And they're the same front and back. Okay, so that's got that slide on it. And it's the same on the one at the front. There's the slide, and then that opens up and you've got your yeah. Now, the tool that Mark has designed, have you got one, darling? This is so clever. So this is Mark's design, and it absolutely guarantees that you're going to get your circles in the right place. And he's already been printing these out, and you'll get one in your kit. And it's a very clever little tool. There you go. And that will ensure that you get your circles in the right place. Now, this means that you're going to have a whole load of circles. So you're going to get 2 for the price of 1. So I took the circles that I got left over that I'd cut out, and I made it just into a little, I don't know, I just took some of the images that I'd still got and I just added them together. And I haven't made up the Lady Vagabond one. I did have it somewhere though, because I wanted to show you what it looks like. But anyway, I just took the circles because, you know, waste not, want not. And then I just made that little extra. So that's a little extra book that you can make. Right, okay. Now, let me show you the Lady Vagabond one. Well, these papers, and I'll tell you how I felt about them, Belinda, and I hope this is kind of where you were going with them. The Lady Vagabond lifestyle papers, when you look at them, it's very much about her environment and very much about how she's living. So unlike the Alice papers, where you've got the tunnel and you could say, you know, that's the bit that she falls down. In my head, the Lady Vagabond version was more about creating her space where she lives. I don't know, Ellie. So same on this one. It's exactly the same. It's just I've used completely different papers. So I've used some of the cut aparts, layered them up, got my lovely Lady Vagabond here, and I've cut out lots of the little gears and clock faces and things, and I've just put those together. So it's exactly the same inside. We've got the slide folders front and back, and then with Lady Vagabond, what I've done here is I've built up her room. So once again, you've got the different circles, all different sizes, but as you look in, oh, she's got a couple of cats, Belinda, because I couldn't not. They were all so cute. As you look through, you can see that her room is built up all the way through. So bits of furniture are poking out, some of the books are poking out, cats, because you gotta, you know. And then once again, here we've got the slide folders. I haven't made the big, I just realised this afternoon, I haven't actually made the big photo mats, but I've got some little ones in there. These papers were just made to be layered up, and I have to say, Belinda, what I thought was really, really cool about these is that I've used 12 by 12 and 8 by 8, and the images all fit together. They're actually all the same size, and I don't know, I'm presuming that was intentional, that, you know, the front and backs, because I used the you know, the long thin one as well, that you cut it and it's the same on the back, so you've got no problems with having things out of line, and the 8 by 8 figures fit with the smaller 12 by 12 paper figures. I'm sure Belinda knows what I mean, but I thought that was really clever. And from the point of view of this book, it was an absolute godsend that everything actually fitted together so seamlessly. So here we've got Lady Vagabond, and I'll be brutally honest, I haven't finished this. I've only got as far as the last couple of pages.
Anna says, can you tell which retreat this is?
This is, Anna, this is the Paper Scissors Story Live retreat in October. I've got spaces on the one that goes the 10th to the 12th of October, which is a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's in the centre of Staffordshire. I will put a link up in the group, but Mark's, and because I'll put some photos up, because I can see on the screen that I've got a really good picture, but it's washed out. You're not getting the colours, that they're just so phenomenal that you're not seeing this how I'm seeing it, and it's such a shame, because these papers, Belinda, are just an absolute dream to work with. But what's really different about the Lady Vagabond version is that there's a lot more layering up. So here we've got, because I could I? You've got to have the supervisor on the front. And then we've got Lady Vagabond. And what I've tried to do, as I said, is I've tried to just build up her room. So here we've got one of the chairs. We've got, and these, even though these are completely different sizes, they still seem to fit really well together. I thought, you are really smart, Belinda. I love the way you design. So that all fitted together, I felt. And then I've moved here, I've put some bookcases and more cats, because cats. And then we've got this cute little cat that kind of reminds me of Max a bit, I have to say. And then that's as far as I got. I got sidetracked after that. So I haven't finished that one. And I haven't finished that one, but I have done this one on the back. So with Alice, I said, we've got that picture on the back. I've done a Lady Vagabond. I had to put a briefcase in. So I took a briefcase off somewhere else and put that on. And this 8 by 8 backdrop, I thought, well, it needs to have a door there, so you can just see through onto the outside of her airship, because, yeah. So there you go. So those are the 2 books that I've done so far. If you are booked on and you absolutely hate fussy cutting, let me know what you think about that third option of using something that's pre-cut. So with the Lady Vagabond, you'll be able to do this as well. You'll be able to do that second book. I just haven't put mine together yet. But yeah, let me know what you think. I'll pop some photos up in the group probably tomorrow when my head is a little bit clearer and I'm less thirsty. God, remind me, guys, never, ever, ever let me drink again, ever, as long as I live.
Caroline asks, if you can't do retreats live in Northern Ireland, can you get a kit?
Yes, I will have a few. I like to offer kits for people who, you know, there's all sorts of reasons why people can't come, and I appreciate that, and I don't think that you should miss out. So if you do want a kit, what I'm going to do is the kits are going to be £80, and that's going to include everything you need, plus access to a Facebook group that will have the pre-recorded classes in. Okay, but those will not, the kits and everything, that will not be until October. I'm not going to do that before the retreat, if that makes sense. So it'll go out that second week of the retreat.
Oh, well, that's what if you wanted both kits.
Well, you could have both kits. Just let me know.
So she says she's buying you a G&T at the retreat.
No, please don't. You please. Although I think I'm going to need it. The books are very, very easy to go together. These are very much about the papers. They're so glorious and so wonderful that I just wanted to find a way to showcase them. So I hope I've managed to do that. But yeah, what I've said about the kits is that because they're not the cheapest of kits, I'm happy to take instalment payments. That's not a problem. Just message me and let me know, and we'll take it from there. Okay. Yeah. I'm very rough, D. I'm not well at all. Poor Mark was trying to clean his teeth this morning, and let's just say he was interrupted. I'm never drinking again, ever. Anyway, there we go. Quickie before I go. I said in Papers is a Story we were going to do a big book and a little book and a big book and a little book. And I've mentioned that our next big book is going to be using that gorgeous Tell the Bees by Craft Consortium. Our little book, which I shall have for you next week, is I'm using this Echo Park Day in the Life. And it's really gorgeous. But it's all about months of the year. So what it's going to be is a series of 12 little tiny inserts in a box. So hopefully I'll have that to show you next week. How did I cut the circles with a knife, Nicole?
Oh,
I did it when Mark wasn't looking. It's not a difficult book. Yes. There we go. Right, well, I hope you love it. I love it, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I'm really pleased with them. So if you want to message me with any questions about the retreat or a kit, and I will be absolutely limiting them, then please do. And we will see you on Wednesday for, I don't even know what we're doing. Let it snow. Thursday for the other book. And then next Sunday, don't forget, we have got so a week tomorrow, we've got our Adventure Awaits 6x6 Sunday. All right, guys, thank you for putting up with me tonight. I'm sorry I'm not quite with it, but it's totally self-inflicted, and I have learnt my lesson. I will not be doing that again.
I had a quiet night on the plus side.
Yes, you did. Well, you did until I got home.
Yes, and then it wasn't.
Apparently, I rung him and said, please, can he come and pick us up? And then 5 minutes later, I rung him and said, please, can he come and pick us up? I have no recollection. Yeah, I have no recollection of that, but whatever. Anyway, guys, we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.